Yeah. All right. Hey, Sophie. So I am just going to go through and reveal the answers. I don't think there's really much for me to explain. So for number two, hopefully you got no, because this is not a line of reflection. That's pretty obvious. Okay, number of lines of symmetry for each figure. There are two here and one here. All right, the rotational symmetry of each figure and whether it has point symmetry. So this one, you could go 180 degrees and it would be flipped upside down, but it would still look the same. So that would be point symmetry. This one, though, you would have to go 120 or 240. And since 180 degrees doesn't work, it does not have point symmetry. Okay, what do we got going here? Looks like a lot. So for number 10, okay, that just has reflectional symmetry. It looks like right down the middle there. And that's going to be the only line of symmetry, because if I try and draw one here, then the top is bigger than the bottom, but I made a kite, so that's fun. The next one, I believe, is a regular octagon. So just like we talked about with the hexagon, it's going to have 8 lines of symmetry. And then to figure out the angles, since there's 8 lines of symmetry and there's 360 degrees all the way around, if I go 360 divided by 8, that means that my smallest one is going to be 45, and then I just keep adding 45 each time until I get up to 360, which I can't use. Okay. Is it possible for a figure to have reflectional symmetry and no rotational symmetry? Oh, yes, and we did one of those yesterday. We did a smiley face. I thought I had a, what is that? Yeah, I had a smiley face. So this freaky looking smiley face has a line of symmetry right down the middle. But you'd have to rotate it 360 degrees for it to be back onto itself. This is some crazy, long, complicated thing, so you can look at that. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, this one, number 18, I believe only has, reflectional symmetry with a line right through the middle. But number 19, assuming that these are both the same size, has a line of symmetry here and a line of symmetry here, or you could rotate it 180 degrees. How many lines of symmetry does a regular 5-pointed star have? 5. Describe the symmetries there. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a octagon again. So just like we did with the other one, 360 divided by 8 gives you 45, and then just keep adding 45s onto there. And then really technically the same thing for this. This is a square, so 360 divided by 4 is 90, and then just keep adding 90s on. Okay, and let's see, what do we got here? 3 lines of reflection, 1 down the middle, 1 going this way, and 1 going this way. And then since 360 divided by 3 is 120 degrees, we'll rotate it back to its same place, as will to 40. Okay, which types of symmetry does this figure have? Select all that apply. Reflectional symmetry across a vertical line, yes. Reflectional symmetry across a horizontal line, yes. 120 degrees rotational symmetry, not so much, but 180 degrees is a yes. And then finally, which one of these numbers has 180 degree rotational symmetry? If you rotated the E 180 degrees, it would be backwards. The A would be upside down, as would the Y. So the only one that works is N, which is answer choice D. Okay, so there's that assignment. So now, just like we did last week, there's a review assignment for the whole chapter on page 243 that you should probably do. I put 2 through 27-ish because you can use your own judgment and decide whether you have to do all the problems or not based on your own understanding. But what I'm going to do now is the next few pages I have copied and pasted the answers to all of those problems so you can check your work as you go. So just like pause this video, do the problems, come and look, blah, blah, blah. I'll just sort of slow walk through here. So there's 2 through 11. Here is the next bunch. And then 18 and 19. This is an answers may vary one, so it looks like there's a lot of different ways that you could answer that question. And then there's a nice looking chunk there. These look nice and complicated. And then here's the last one, okay? All right, so as soon as you're ready, the test has been assigned to you already. Like I said before, if you have questions about the review assignment, just text me and let me know. Same thing with while you're taking the test. And if that does happen, probably the easiest way to do that is for you to take a picture of the problem and then tell me what your question is, because then I can answer it even if I'm not at home, as long as I can see the problem. All right, sounds good. Good luck on the test. I'm sure you'll do great, and I'll see you on Monday.